Satsang, very simple for Spanish-speaking people. Satsang simply is like the meeting of the soul, the apostles. You know Jesus Christ and all the apostles sitting with him? And that is called a satsang. And then Buddha also have such satsangs in Buddhism. So satsang means unity of everything. So because these people are so afraid of religion, I call it a meeting of the mind.
Thank you for that.
No worries. Satsang, I was telling, the true satsang is where Jesus Christ is there and all the apostles are with him. You know, that is a satsang, you know. And there's a meeting, unity of everything. I said it was a unity of everything. You know, it is all his different aspects are the apostles, and they all are together. That becomes the unity of everything. In Buddhism, there is also 3 conventions. They call it the conventions, 3 sanghas. And there also, there is meeting. You know, the apostles in Buddhism meet together. But here in our environment, I said it is a meeting of the mind. Because, you know, people are afraid of religion in the modern world. So I had to modify and say meeting of the mind. You know, but the meeting of the mind is not a bad word because we have to be psychologically real, honest. You know, we should be speaking from a position of love. You know, not that, you know, the weird love that has been promoted recently, but the real love, you know, where you really be with the other human being. Listen with your whole self. You know, listen to the other being with your whole self. No, not just the ears, just the nose, you know, don't do that. The whole self should listen. And so then that is called a satsang. You know, we have to get rid of all the small mind problems, you know, preconceived bias, all these, because in learning spiritualism, we are learning to connect with the highest. So if we cling to the lowest and fight with the guru, you go nowhere. So, because if we are antagonistic, we learn only what we want to hear. You know, if we are too protagonistic, then we learn only to hierarchy and humbleness. But to be free of all that and to listen, and that is to appreciate your journey in this universe towards the highest. So that is the satsang. Sat, eternal, sang, the union. So you are connecting to the eternal union. So which is God, or, you know, in Buddhism it's called Sunya, and in Vedic philosophy it's called Brahman. So basically similar, you know, the definitions are a little bit different, but basically similar in approach. So then the problem for the beginning student is they don't know, they are thinking that we have a conversation, but from the Guru's point of view, we are learning concepts and systems, you know. So let us say some student is talking to the Guru. The Guru is trying to teach a system and concepts within the system. The student is trying to see if it is right or wrong. Because it's very new for the student. And this puts a completely, you know, artificial situation where learning is slowed down. Because first, when we understand the system, then everything else can be connected. No? So it's very simple. That is what the apostles are doing with Jesus the Christ. because Jesus Christ is sharing the system and the rest of the apostles are connecting to the system. So it's very beautiful, you know. So discussions are about the system and concepts of the system. You know, so you cannot be antagonistic. If we are antagonistic to a system, then we pick very less. We scan. Our ego scans. We learn nothing. Only ego is scanning. And scanning somebody's idea is actually not actually listening. Listening, we should not scan. We should allow the time for the other person, you know, to express and really listen. That will be a discipline that a very beginner don't have. You know, they don't have the discipline to really listen. You know, to really listen, you have to also meditate, get the anxiety out of the system, you know, get the stress out of the system, you know, be totally free of all the hypertension, tension, all that, and then we are able to hear and not judge. You know, I always say here in this place that the students are even judging every line of the book. Instead of reading, they judge the author, they go to Wikipedia, they learn about the author, then the politics starts. I don't like this author, I like that author, I don't like this, I like that. You see, when we like and dislike, we don't challenge ourselves to go higher. We are trapped in likes and dislikes. You know, we say like, I don't like it. We don't give the chance to know it, to realize the concepts within. You know, it's who doesn't like and who likes. As toddlers, we likes and dislikes. You know, as babies, we like and dislike. That's the language of the baby, you know. Baby, only binary. When happy, baby smiles. When laughs. When unhappy, baby cries. So, you know, to be in this situation as an adult and cry when the guru says something that is not pleasant, and laugh when the guru says you are the greatest baby in the planet, it's a very, very sad story. It's not satsang. Okay, please say Melania. To listen is a very, very spiritual activity. You know, to listen to someone is a very important spiritual activity. You know, we first of all got to be very honest, you know, very aware of what the other human being is saying or conveying, but to connect with what this person is saying, not scan the person, not judge the person, not reject the person, not discount the person. You know, it's very serious skill. You have to really meditate a lot to be free of anxiety, stress, hypertension, all that. You know, then only you will be able to listen. Otherwise, we run, and we don't listen. Running is not good for ourselves anyway. We look efficient running, only look efficient. But efficiency is altogether another thing. We are efficient only when we are not running. We're actually responding, not just reacting. In the modern world, it's so much running around that we often only react and not respond. So, satsang is a good place for us to try and relax completely, not, you know, feel judged, not feel, you know, rejected. You feel well. You must feel well. You must really feel well to really connect with what these topics are. You know, the topics are concepts, many concepts makes up Buddhism or Tantricism or Christianity. Many concepts are there, millions of concepts, and they form a system. Then we have to put this into a system and really download the system. You know, you're really downloading a system, and that is important. And that is the way to be free. Free in all levels. You know, emotional level, psychological level, social level, and then free in the political level, all those kind of things. And then we are free in the spiritual level. And then we can connect to the highest divine. You know, this connection is very precious. You know, it sounds very, very not modern, blah, 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 blah. But who is modern? When I ask this question, who is modern? Only I am modern. Please say, Melania.